Hey everybody, it's Mama J and we're back with another top 10. That's right. We're gonna go over my top 10 favorite Pat Benatar songs. And as always, you know, my list starts out really long and I'm trying to break it down to get to just the 10. So we're gonna go through those top 10. Now I've been a Pat Benatar fan since I was probably like 10 or 11 years old. Actually, within this last year, I've gotten to see Pat Benatar twice. Once as the main act with Ann Wilson from Heart opening, and then I went and seen Pink last year in October. Pat Benatar opened for Pink, so I've been lucky enough to see her twice just within the last year. She is one of my favorite all-time female singers, and we're going to go through the top 10. No particular order, except for I'm just going to give them to you in release date order. Number 1 is off her first studio album called In the Heat of the Night, released in 1979, and the song is I Need a Lover. So now on to her second studio album. This album was released in 1980. It's called Crimes of Passion. This song is called Hell is for Children.
Love and pain become one and the same in the eyes of a wounded child. Because hell is for children.
So now we're going to jump to her third studio album, Precious Time. It was released in 1981, and this song is called Fire and Ice.
You're giving me the fever tonight. I don't wanna give in. I've been playing with fire. You forget I've seen you work before. Take them straight to the top, leave them crying for more.
We've got a second song off Precious Time. This song is actually the title track off the album, called Precious Time. All right, now on to number 5. Number 5 is actually probably my favorite. It is my number 1 favorite Pat Benatar song. It's called Anxiety. It's off the album Get Nervous, which was her 4th studio album, and it was released in 1982. I remember my parents had went to this concert, and my mom was only able to get 2 tickets, so of course her and my dad went. You know, I got outvoted as a child. And I remember my mother came home, and I was like, oh, I want to wear that shirt to school. And she's like, I'm not letting you wear my shirt to school. And I'm like, I begged to wear that shirt to school because I thought it was the coolest shirt. I remember it was like the jersey shirts. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember concert shirts when they looked like that. And it had a picture of her on the cover, from the cover of the album, where her hair's sticking up and she's like in a straight jacket. It was a really cool shirt. I remember that. She let me wear it. Threatened, though, that I better not get nothing on it. All right, and then we have a second song off the album Get Nervous, which is called Shadows of the Night. All right, the next album was released in 1983, and it was actually her first live album, and it was called Live, ironically, Live from Earth, and the song is Lipstick Lies.
Lipstick lies won't hide the truth, and they won't keep you waterproof. The victim of your vanity. You're the Picasso of pain.
On to her 5th studio album called Tropico. Off this album, this is called the Ooh Ooh song. This made my top 10. Now we're on to her 6th studio album. Looks like we skipped number 5, so maybe I didn't have any songs off that one. I don't know. I might need to go take a double look at it, but we're not going to change the top 10 now. So off the 6th studio album, this is called Seven the Hard Way. The album is called Seven the Hard Way, and this song is called Invincible. And it is from the movie The Legend of Billie Jean, which is a great movie. I loved that movie. I'm going to tell you, I have probably seen that movie a couple dozen times. It's one of my favorite movies. Actually, one of the stars in this movie, well, first of all, it was Helen and Kristen Slater, which are brother and sister. They actually played brother and sister in the movie. But one of the other characters, she is actually the voice of Lisa Simpson. Longest running cartoons there is, right? So this is number 9, and it's Invincible. Okay, off the 8th studio album, I skipped number 7 too, ironically, right? This was released in 1988. The album is called Wide Awake in Dreamland, and the song is All Fired Up. All right, so those are my top 10 favorite Pat Benatar songs. Like I said, I've been a Pat Benatar fan a really, really long time. And I think she is one of the best female singers around. So let me know down below, are you a Pat Benatar fan? Have you ever seen Pat Benatar and Neil in concert? If you didn't know, Neil, who plays in the band, is actually her husband and has been with her. That's actually how they met, was through the band. And they've been married ever since. I have never in my life seen a woman who loves her husband as much as Pat Benatar does. Okay, if you've ever watched them live, you will clearly see how much she worships this man. But either way, and he's a great player, he's a great guitar player. Either way, let me know down below what you think. If you're a Pat Benatar fan, what's your favorite Pat Benatar song? Have you ever seen her in concert? I'm just, like I said, I'm randomly grabbing different artists. I know that someone had mentioned to me about doing an Aussie one, which I will do. I tried to do one prior, but it was like every one of my songs is copyrighted and it was blocking the video. We did Pat Benatar. Not sure who will be next, but let me know down below what you think. And don't forget, that comment could get you entered in a giveaway. And if you're interested in being entered in multiple giveaways, there's a link to the Patreon down below. Otherwise, stick around, check out that Patreon video. And remember, until next time, keep on rocking and go listen to some Pat Benatar.